Watch and burn.
Hey everybody. So tonight I am looking to discuss originally this is from 1992, but then the production company lost the cash, and so the movie was shut down, and then it was revamped in 2012. So it is 1992/2012 Sleepaway Camp 4, The Survivor. The write-up on Wikipedia is vastly different than the movie that I've seen. The write-up on Wikipedia suggests that there's like an actual movie to be watched here. The Wikipedia write-up suggests that part of the parts 2 and 3, the Pamela Springsteen Sleepaway Camps, are edited in to sort of pad out the runtime, because only 40 minutes of this were filmed and recorded and I guess edited or whatever. And then that's all we got, because again the production company went out of business and they weren't able to finish the film, so they had 40 minutes done. But the version that I've seen has like 5 minutes of new stuff at the end, and the rest is a lazy bunch of edits from the second and third Sleepaway Camps that were again helmed by Pamela Springsteen. And so I don't know, this movie's a mess. The write-up on Wikipedia actually makes it sound somewhat compelling, but the version I saw was like, first off, it's like a 7th generation recording, which again, I don't really take issue with that sort of thing myself, because I grew up on like 5th and 6th generation cassettes of like Black Flag and Minor Threat, so I don't really care about the quality, but this is abysmal. Like, it's like they took the original movies, like the scenes they were going to edit into this one from parts 2 and 3, and then they recorded that movie off a TV screen, and then it's like they recorded that recording off another TV screen, and then they recorded that recording off another TV screen, and that is the grainy shit quality of material that they've lifted off the second and third one. That's exactly what it looks like. It's like a screen through a screen through a screen, and it's hazy and shitty, and it gives this impression that it's a really poorly made for TV movie. And I know that the Sleepaway Camps parts 2 and 3, they weren't the best to begin with, but they had the right attitude and sort of like, they had the right tone. They were so much fun, and they were so obviously goofy, and it was almost like they weren't even really horror movies. It was more like they were almost created to make fun of horror movies, more like black comedies. But this one is none of that. And finally, when you get to the end and there's the new chick, or the new girl, her name is Allison Chambers or something, she's being hunted by Angela. There's barely 5 minutes of it at the end of the version I've seen. So again, this Wikipedia write-up makes it sound like it could actually be a real movie, at least to a point. But the one I saw was 90% footage from 2 and 3, and then 5-6 minutes of 4 at the end. And by the time that handful of footage kicks in to do with The Survivor, I was so disillusioned with the whole thing because of the poor quality, and then the fact that I've seen the second and third Sleepaway Camps a billion times. I was just bored. And then it kicks in, and there's this new girl who I imagine again is this, what's her name? Is that even her name? Yeah, Allison Chambers. And I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. She's making out with some dude, she's getting chased, the movie ends. So I don't know. This was a complete waste of time. Maybe the version I saw, because I know I originally saw this, someone I knew had this on DVD. It couldn't have been part of the box set. It couldn't have been a part of the Sleepaway Camp box set, because there's only 4 parts in that, and this is the 4th one, which would make the Return to Sleepaway Camp the 5th one. But this is not in the box set, the re-release that whoever did it with the with the first aid kit looking thing that they released a bunch of years ago. This one can't be a part of that, because my girlfriend at the time worked at this record store where she was allowed to sign things out, and we signed out that box set and we watched them all again because I hadn't seen them in years. And this one is suspiciously absent from that set. So I don't know how I came across this, but I do remember it was a physical copy. The cover is abysmal. Essentially, the cover of this one is just the cover from the 3rd one, except it's showing the whole chick's face, except something about her face looks kind of fake. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't exactly know what the hell happened to this. I wouldn't even have bothered making it. This is like, you know, a fifth string Canon Films level type thing here. Like, this is like Superman 4 without all the effects finished type shit. Like, this is lazy, awful, abysmal. It's a waste of time. Unless there's the superior version running around out there, like the Wikipedia version's out there somewhere, then maybe it's not a waste of time. But the version I saw was a complete and utter waste of time. And that's where I'm going to leave it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for 6.5 minutes while I discuss the 4th Sleepaway Camp, The Survivor. Don't waste your time with this one. Just save your money. Stay home. Don't track this one down unless you want to download it. If you're going to download it, download away. Don't spend a dime on this. Colossal waste of money. But yeah, like always, if you like this, don't forget to go out and do something nice for somebody. Now I'm all out of energy because this was really depleting. You guys are amazing. I'm getting out of here. Have a good night.